Now, do any of these thoughts resonate with you? Is this possibly the role you are looking to be cast in? The fourth role we're casting for is called the provider. Now, the provider is someone who comes up with an ambitious dollar amount to be earned through using your talents. The provider will make it their quest to generate this designated income within the 60 days. Now, this could have to do with a monetary figure or attracting resources to make a dream. The fifth and final role that we'll be auditioning for today is the everyman or every woman. Now, this person is really looking to make sense out of their lives. I picture someone wanting to find balance and happiness through taking part in this Destiny 5 experience. This could very well be a parent seeking to balance being a mother or father on top of pursuing some other goal. This could be someone who doesn't quite know what their quest is yet, but they're looking to define themselves as a person. It could also be someone who's merely looking to improve their health, their emotional health, physical health, spiritual health, or their mental health. You're waiting outside in the hallway here, and before I call you in to audition for this Destiny 5 experience, I need you to consider those 5 roles for a moment and figure out which one that you will specifically be auditioning for. Now, it might not just be one role. It could be several of the roles that we've already mentioned. But I need you to clearly define which role you will be playing in this ensemble experience. So those are the 5 roles, and this is why it's called the Destiny 5 experience. The number 5 represents the 5 roles. Now, while you wait out here out in the hallway, I want to call your attention now to your favorite book or your favorite movie or your favorite television show. Have you ever noticed how the allure of the Hollywood industry has over us as human beings, or at least in this society, I should say? We will spend billions of dollars as a culture to live vicariously the adventures of some character up on the screen or in the pages. Now, I don't believe that's by chance. I believe that is a very calculated move by business interests in this world to give us the emotional hit of living that vicarious life. But that same emotional story, that same emotional character arc is very well alive within us. And luckily, you are not going to have to give away your power anymore, because you are going to live your own life story as if you were an actor in a movie or a play or a television show. It's the same process. It's the same, I can say that, is that same order, that same hero's journey that's prevalent in every good movie, book, or television show ever written is also in every mythology, in every religion. It has been told for as long as time can remembered. Now, if we know that consciously, and we live that emotional story ourselves consciously, we start to be able to see the script. We know what's coming up. And you can literally write your own destiny with that knowledge. Now, before we go into this movie experience together, I'm here to be your director and your acting coach. Now, a lot of people get put off when they think, okay, these are acting exercises or these are drama exercises. I mean, isn't that encouraging me to be something that I'm not, to fake something? I would say that that's a very superficial way of thinking about what acting is. To the true actor, whether they're on the stage or they're acting for emotional mastery, true acting is about being able to master all of your emotions and being able to tap into any selected emotion at will. Okay? I'm going to repeat that one more time because that's very important. True acting is being able to accept everything that you are, all of your emotions, mastering them, and then tap into any emotional state at will. What does that mean? That means no matter what you face, no matter what challenges come up for you on this 60-day quest, you will have the mechanism to master your emotions no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, that's power. That is something that is priceless, and that is something you are going to get in this audio. See, I believe the reason people are so addicted to these stories and they go time and time again to basically see the same plot line is because we don't have a rite of passage anymore as a culture. We don't really have a test anymore to prove that we've emotionally mastered ourselves and can handle ourselves and our world. What this hero's journey, what this Destiny 5 experience represents is your personal rite of passage now. By the time you're finished the 10 volumes of this audio program, you're not only going to know the script very well, you're not only going to be so intimately familiar with the script that you'll be able to create things faster and more effectively, but you will be able to write your own script, to be able to literally write your destiny. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, who is this guy? What is he saying? What is this stuff he's rattling on about? This is about emotional mastery. This is about the rite of passage that has been sucked out of our culture. And by the time you are finished these 10 volumes, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And that is a promise. Okay, your audition is about ready to begin. So we are going to get you acquainted with the script. We are going to get you acquainted with the story, which, by the way, you already know about. Now, you know it on a very subconscious level. You know it on a very emotional level, but this process is going to help you understand it consciously. Now, to understand the script of the future, to understand the script that will be your 60-day quest, we have to go into your past a little bit. And I'm going to take you through 9 moments of your life in this recording that will help you emotionally get initiated to this 60-day quest process we will be taking in the future. Now, your listening to this recording today is not by chance. You are here because you know something, you feel something, you see something about the person you know you are deep down inside. Now, we are going to take you through a process where you commit to that person like an actor commits to the role of their life. And after this quest, you can decide whether or not that's the person you are, or if you're ready to create more completely who you are. So now, we are going to go back into the past and bring you back up to this present moment to really emotionally understand what you've become, who you've become, and what brought you to this moment in time right now, which is the moment of your life. In now. We're going into the rehearsal room, and I have one exercise for you to begin this audition. This is an activity called headlines. So how do we play headlines? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at your age. I want to ask you how old you are. Don't worry, you don't have to tell anybody else. I just want you to think of the number in your mind. Now, whatever the number is, say for instance, I'm 35 years old at the time of this recording. I'm going to take the first number, which is 3. Okay? Now for you, that might be 4, 5, 6, 7, it could be 2, could be 1. I just want you to keep that number in mind for the time being and just put it away in the back of your mind. We're going to revisit that in a moment. Now I want you to look at your life today at present. Whatever the date is, I want you to keep in mind how old you are now. For instance, I'm 35, and today's date is February 2nd, 2011. And I want you to think of 3 headlines, 3 things about your life right now that you would tell somebody about yourself. One of them might be what you intend to do on your 60-day quest. So I'm going to give 3 headlines about myself. One of them is that my 60-day quest is to generate a full year's worth of income. Another thing I can say about myself is I just completed finishing the book, The Destiny 5 Experience. And I can also say right now that I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with a woman I love very much. Now ask yourself, what are 3 headlines that you would report to someone else? What are you proud of right now? What is a challenge for you? What do you see in your life that is very prevalent? What are things people might have told you about yourself? How are you feeling right now? I want you to come up with 3 headlines, and if you need to, stop the recording, and then we'll go on to the next part of your audition. Okay, have you come up with your 3 headlines yet for the present? If you haven't, please stop the tape or stop the recording. I don't think there's tapes anymore. Stop the recording, and then we'll go on with your audition. If you have already done that, we're going to move on. Now, I want you to take that magic number. Again, for me, it's the number 3. And I want you to go back as many years as that magic number is. So for me, I'm going to go back 3 years to 2000, and I believe it's 2008, and I'm 32 years old. I want you to come up with 3 headlines about yourself when you go back that many years.